پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتو یې پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا
Good evening and thank you for joining us on this Tuesday, July 8, 2025. I'm Suleiman Talash and you're watching English News Bulletin from RTA News. Let's dive into today's news updates. The first round of the political consultative mechanism between the foreign ministries of Afghanistan and Pakistan held in Islamabad, focusing on political ties, trade, transit, and regional connectivity. Both sides stressed resolving issues related to Afghan prisoners and refugees in Pakistan and easing visa process for Afghan patients and businessmen. The two countries pledged to continue dialogue to address ongoing challenges. The Ministry of Interior, following a leadership decision approved by Interior Minister Khalifa Sirajuddin Haqqani, has mandated that all military officials and personnel wear the uniform approved by the Amir al-Mu'minin Hafazahullah while on duty. Officials say the move aims to strengthen law enforcement, enhance public security, and help citizens more easily identify police officers. Officials from the Ministry of Energy and Water report that a technical team has completed an observational and feasibility survey for the construction of the Gulbahar Dam on the Panjshir River. This survey indicates that the dam will be a major source of electricity and help address water shortages in Kapisa, Parwan, and Kabul provinces. Meanwhile, investors from Bangladesh have expressed interest in generating 102,000 megawatts of solar power in Afghanistan following talks between the BPTL company from Bangladesh and the Ministry of Energy and Water, which has pledged full cooperation. Here is a detailed story.
In a meeting with Maulawi Rahmatwali Rahmani, Director of Investment Promotion at the Ministry of Energy and Water, the head of the Bangladesh company BPTL expressed interest in investing in a 102,000 megawatt solar powered project in Afghanistan.
The Ministry of Energy and Water also encouraged all national and international investors to invest in the water and energy sector, taking advantage of the existing opportunities. The conditions for investment have been prepared throughout the country, security has been established, and their property, lives, and honor are protected.
Experts in the water and energy sector say that Afghanistan has vast potential for solar power, and international investment could help the country achieve self-sufficiency in electricity generation.
At the regional level, Afghanistan has the most sunlight, both in terms of intensity and duration. For this reason, although there is a favorable regional environment for investment, international companies prefer Afghanistan because it has a longer period for electricity production and produces a greater amount of energy. Therefore, project returns are easier, better, and quicker.
Afghan industrialists believe that foreign investment in the energy sector will help revive the country's industry and reduce unemployment.
Whoever it is, whether from Bangladesh or Turkey, if anyone produces 1 megawatt of electricity in Afghanistan, it benefits them, it benefits Afghanistan, it benefits the economy, the industry and production, and especially it helps reduce unemployment.
This comes as the Turkish 77 company have already invested in solar power projects across Afghanistan.
The Ministry of Housing and Urban Development says that 60 towns across 25 provinces have been designated for returning Afghans. In addition to providing basic facilities, the ministry is committed to ensuring proper shelter for them. More details in this report.
The United Nations has repeatedly praised Afghanistan for managing the mass return of refugees despite limited resources. In this regard, officials from the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development say that Resettlement Committee of the High Commission for Addressing Refugee Problems has identified around 60 towns in 25 provinces for returning Afghans.
The Ministry of Housing and Urban Development has so far established around 60 townships within its framework for the permanent settlement of returnees. Our technical committee is still working in the provinces to identify and confirm additional lands, resolve all legal and technical issues, complete the transfer procedures, and then prepare a detailed organized plan to distribute the lands to the eligible families according to a assigned list.
While the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development says these towns were built using domestic revenues and available resources of the Islamic Emirate, the Ministry of Economy says the Committee for Attracting Aid for Returnees is working to engage national and international institutions to help build houses, public facilities, and provide facilities for needy returnees.
Since displacement is a social and international issue, United Nations agencies and the international community also have a responsibility to play an active role in assisting, such as providing tents, clothing, health services, financial aid, food supplies, and drinking water. I call on organizations and international community to uphold their commitments to the returning Afghan migrants and to continue their humanitarian assistance unconditionally and without any political motives.
According to the Ministry of Refugees and Repatriations, the Islamic Emirate has allocated around 60 towns for returnees in 31 provinces, 22 of which are active and currently inhabited by returned Afghans.
The malnourished children's treatment unit at Nangarhar University Teaching Hospital has reopened following reconstruction. The Ministry of Higher Education said the renovation funded by the World Health Organization cost over 1 million Afghanis. The Afghanistan Cricket Board has announced the passing of veteran Afghan and international umpire Bismillah Jan Shinwari due to a sudden illness. The board described his death as a great and irreparable loss, expressing condolences to his family, relatives, and the nation. And the final one reads that in Hirwat, 100 drug addicts were reunited with their families after completing 2 years of treatment. According to officials, the individuals had been collected from various parts of the province and during their recovery received training in the Holy Quran and Tajweed before being formally discharged by a designated committee. That's all for tonight. Stay tuned to the latest news updates from RTA News. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.
ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا